and we're getting ready to roll as soon as the recording starts. The recording has started. Let me go over here to the other screen. I have set up a computer, nothing but dedicated for training. It has nothing else on it except exactly what I need, and I'm still trying to kind of figure out what to do with it. But it's great to see everyone, and it's great to have everybody here. I see my good buddy Kenny Dutton talking on the way, and I'm glad to see him. And he's been snowed in for about 6 weeks up there, but it's awesome. I see David Craiglow is in, and Santa Fe, the oldest town in the USA. David must have got in there, so what you say, Dave. But it's good to see everybody. So let's rock and roll. And tonight we're going to talk about, and we're going to continue pounding, and we're going to continue talking about this business card. I tell you what's funny. And I was talking to Kenny earlier today, and I've had more phone calls this last 2 days than I've ever had in my life. As a matter of fact, my phone is ringing so much that I finally just absolutely turned it off. And I never do that. And howdy there, Dave. And but you know, I've always been told this: do as I say, and say as I do, and everything will be okay. I've taught my kids that my whole life, and they've both turned out pretty well. And every single week, that's right, I turned it off some key, but every single week I talk about the same thing. This is what I sell. This is what I do. I don't do anything else. This is exactly how I do it. I don't change anything. I don't make it complicated. I don't say, what if I do this? I know every aspect of the platform. And you say, well, Kerry, you should know every aspect of the platform because you've been with this and that from the beginning. And it's amazing. Hey, Jamar, how you doing, brother? It's amazing that when people call me, they say, tell me where I put the phone number in on an app. Or could you tell me how I get the maps to work? And that tells me right there that no one has ever clicked on a button in the platform. Or someone calls up now and say, hey, could you tell me this about the marketing platform? Or could you tell me this about the marketing platform? And you know what that tells me? That tells me that somebody is lazy enough not to do it on their own, does not want to learn anything. That's what I love about Mike Cahill. Mike Cahill he's in so much awesome information. And we're going to talk about some of that information. I think it was either Mike or Janine, maybe, that sent the stats on the coupons. And we've been talking about coupon apps. What a tiny thing that was. But we're going to get into coupon apps tomorrow night, and I'm excited about that. Jim Cunningham sold his first coupon app today up in Ohio, and what a beautiful app it turned out to be. It's so exciting. But let me tell you something. This is how you need to start your 2016 out, okay? And yeah, that was some awesome information, and I'm going to use it tomorrow night, Janine, because there's some powerful information in there that you got to know that you're going to go out and sell with. First off, you're not going to sell nothing if you don't get off your butt and go out and sell it. I don't care how many times you call Kerry, Woodrow, Kenny, Mike, anybody, Dave, anybody in the group, how many posts you make, how much, what you think. If you cannot get up off your butt and do it, then you're wasting my time calling, or wasting Woodrow's time, or wasting Kenny's time, or anybody else's time that you're calling. If you're not going to get up and make it happen, you're never going to know how to make it happen. This is 2016. This is the year of the mobile business card. This is the year of coupon apps. This is the year to go out and make it happen. If you've not already gone out and sold out, let me just ask that question real quick. This is Tuesday, the 5th. So there's been 5 days in this year. Don't tell me you had New Year's Day, because we sold apps on New Year's Day. Okay? We sold apps on New Year's Day. We sold apps on New Year's Eve. We sold apps on Christmas Eve. So don't tell me that, oh my gosh, it was the holidays, we couldn't get out, nobody was in. I might stop building apps. I built apps Christmas Day, I built apps New Year's Day. I'm not stopped building that. So don't give me the excuse that, oh, Kerry, you know what? I went out and sold some business cards, but you know what? People don't work on New Year's Day. That we all know that's BS. There's not a single business closed on New Year's Day. They must be hung, they might be hung over. But how many of you in the last 5 days has sold a business card or sold some type of app, something that looked resembled an app that you built? How many of you has sold something? Jock said he sold one today. Awesome, my man. How many of you in here has sold an app this last week? And you know, I'm putting you on the spot. So if you don't say anything, I know you didn't sell anything, and that's fine too. But I want you to know that you've got a great product. You've got a great product that you have developed, that you put together, and that you need to get off your butt and go out to sell. It's a new year. Okay? It's a new year. 2016 has started. We're 5 days into it. So go out and make it happen. Go out and make it happen. So now that you've heard me, I will get off my soapbox. How many of you, what did I just say to do? What are we going to start doing in 2016? I want everybody to tell me what I just said. What are we going to start doing in 2016? Everybody's typing fast as they can. I can see y'all typing on this side, by the way. 5 people typing, 4 people typing, sell. Sell. Get out and sell. Get out and make it happen. That's right. Do something. Make money. Get off your butts and sell. Thank you, Christy. That's exactly what I said. Off your butt and go sell. Okay? When you go out, how do you start the conversation? I know show and tell, but how do you start the conversation? So then, before I even get into the business card, I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm doing. I walk into a business and I say, hey, is the owner or the manager in? And in a small mom and pop business, that's usually the person you're talking to. Okay? And I walk in and I say, hey, how's business? Oh, it sucks. Yeah, you know what? I hear a lot of people around here, and I start a conversation. I don't even talk about selling nothing. I go in and I start a conversation, just like I'm not walking in with a briefcase. I walk in with my nice pressed jeans on and a nice polo shirt. Or in the winter time, I walk in with a nice long sleeve pressed shirt on that's tucked in with my Dockers, some semblance of shoes that aren't tennis shoes. And I walk in and I start a conversation. And I always started out, as a matter of fact, I see Tom Biles just typed that. How's business? I've been saying that for 3 years. I open every single conversation with how's business. Because that's going to tell you a lot. Now, cowboy blisters on my feet when I'm out walking around too long. But if you don't go in and start a conversation, they're going to shut you down. How's business, I have found in my 3 years of doing this, is the best business conversation starter around. And then after we talk a little bit, I reach out my hand to shake their hand. Let me just introduce myself. My name is Kerry, and I'm with Get Digi Mobile Apps. Do you have business cards? And what's everybody say? They say yes. Okay. And then I do my sales presentation from there by showing him my mobile business card. Now, let's talk about scripts for a moment. I heard the best thing on scripts the other day I ever heard. I was watching a webinar. And this guy was talking about the scripts. And he said, you know what scripts are good for? Scripts are good for people that use them. If you do not use a script, if we have given you scripts after script after script, if we have talked to you and told you exactly what to say, I went through months of sales training, just supposing for a moment that whatever, blah, 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 okay? I went through all that. If you're not using a script, just go in and talk. Just go in and get to know them. I'm going to tell you right now, and I can't remember who asked that question a while ago because there's been several things fly by. If you're having trouble selling, and this is for everybody in this room, if you're having trouble selling, this is what I want you to start doing tomorrow. Stop selling, and I talked about this last week or the week before. Stop selling and start introducing them. Hey, David, my name is Kerry Miller, and I just want to stop by for about 5 minutes if I could. I'm not here to sell you anything. I've got a mobile marketing business, and I'm introducing the mobile business to all the companies in town, all the small to medium businesses in town. And I just wanted to stop by and share mine with you. And maybe one day I can stop by and we can sit down and I can explain it to you. You mind if I text it over to you right now? He's going to say, yeah, go ahead. You know, and then you can get a, hey, how's the business going? Carry on the conversation. Do not sell him anything, but make sure you do what? And I was talking to somebody about this today. I think it was Tom Miles. And we were talking about the marketing platform, and you guys hear me all the time preaching about make sure you have texting on your phone. You have got to build a marketing list. You are a marketing company. You have got to market to the people that you're talking to. When you go in there and you share your business card with them, okay, you go in and you built your list. Now, what are you going to do with that list about once a month? You're not going to beat it to death, okay? Everybody said I sound choppy. I'm showing I got 5 bars and the sound is going out fine. Does everybody hear me okay? So what you need to do is this. You need to go in and you need to build that rapport. And you need to go in, and some people say yes, some people say no. Okay, I'm just going to keep it talking. You need to make sure that this happens, that they know who you are, they know what you do, and they know why you're there. And make sure that you put them in your list. Why? Because you want to market to them. You think about all the people that you've talked to this year. You need to have built a list. You need to be marketing those people constantly. If you're going in as a marketing consultant and they never hear from you again and you never market back to them, when you go back in to talk to them and you say, I'm the professional, okay? You know, I'm the professional. Tell them what it is. That's what I just said. That's what I just said. Hey, you know, I'm a mobile marketing consultant, and I'm in the area. I'm local here. I'm out talking to businesses, introducing myself. We've developed a mobile business card for businesses just like yours. Do you mind if I share mine with you? Yeah, go ahead. What's your text number? Because mine's on my phone. But build the rapport. Build the rapport. They're going to give you anything they want. Number one, they want you as a customer. Think about it. You just told him you're a local person. So if you are having a tough time selling, okay, and I walk in and Tom Miles typed it a while ago, I've said it all my life. That's how I sell. You know, when I was in the trucking industry and I would go out and talk to new customers, the first thing I asked him when I'm out of my mouth, when I walked in and I say, hey, how you doing? My name's Kerry Miller. How's business? Business is great. How's your delivery? Well, I've got a company right now that pretty much sucks. I don't have one load delivered on time. You know what, John? That's the reason I'm here. I'm fixing to change your delivery to on time every time, and you won't have a complaint anymore. Now, who do you think they want? And then when I walk in, they know that I'm the mobile marketing consultant for the area, and that I'm the professional. I just told them that. I've showed them my product. I've already told them I'm not there to sell them anything. I want to introduce myself and just talk to you about your business for a moment. So you have two things to do. You can either go out and build rapport and build your business that way, or you can go out and direct sell. Direct sales, hey, how's your business? Not intrusive at all. I tell you what, I'm the least intrusive person in the world. If I walk into a place and they're real busy, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn around and I'm going to walk out. Because you're not going to talk to a business owner if they're busy, and they're going to hate you for trying to talk to them when they are. Go during about between 9 and 10, 10:30, because those businesses start getting busy around between 11 and 1. Why? Because people are on their lunch break. They're going to go shopping. They're going to go to restaurants. They're going to do all those things. And then go back out about, 1 or 2 o'clock. Yeah. Tom Miles called me today. I'll tell you a funny story. Tom Miles called me today, and everybody here knows. Does anybody here not know that I'm very upfront? That I say what I'm going to say, whether people like it or not? Does everybody here understand that I'm a very upfront person? I don't mean to hurt anybody's feelings. I love everybody the same. Some people I may love a little more, but, but I'm very upfront. Tom, Tom Miles called me today. He said, "Hey," he said, "if somebody's site sucks," he said, "what would you tell them?" I would open up their site. I would tell them, "Hey, I just want to let you know that your website sucks, and let me show you why." And tell them that. Don't believe in telling anybody anything to make them feel good. I have people send me apps all the time. They say, "Hey, Kerry, what do you think of this app?" And I say, "You know what? I would not have built it that way. Your colors are wrong. This is wrong. That looks bad." Now, if you send me one that looks hot, I'm going to tell you. Yeah, they've always asked if there's something they can help you with. Absolutely. And when they ask you that, I say, "Yeah. My name is Kerry Miller. I'm the mobile marketing consultant in the area. I was just wondering if you're the owner or the boss was in. I just like to stop for 2 minutes and introduce myself. And could you tell him that I'm not here to sell him anything?" Always throw that in there on a call when you're going in just to talk to somebody. Okay? Any questions on the sales thing? I mean, we can talk about that. We're talking about the business card, and I want you to go out selling these business cards. They sell like hot. In the last 3 weeks, I built well over 100 of them. I told Tom House today if I could take a break for 5 minutes, I would feel like it was Christmas again. Okay, well, let's get into the training. Did that answer your question? Janine, I think, answered that. Yeah, if it's a restaurant, go between 2 and 4. Absolutely. Any questions at all? We're fixing to get down and dirty. I see Dale Berger's in the house. Dale, you ask about the texting in the group. I can tell you what I do. 2.6% would scare the hell out of me because I can't count and I don't know how to use a calculator. I double mine. If it's $25, I sell it for $50. If it's $50, I sell it for $100. If it's $100, I sell it for $200. If it's any more difficult, I can't do it. So that's the way I do. That's the way I do my texting. My business cards are $349. $349. And I just went up this year from $249. And we're going to talk about pricing on coupon apps tomorrow night. Okay, I want to welcome everybody to our 6 weeks of live training with Kerry to help you launch your business card with the digital business card and the mobile business card. I know I did not. Yeah, cost times 2.6%, but I just double mine. Mine's times 2. DBC and mobile business card. Okay, and I didn't change mobile business card. All right. Can you expect for this training? I'm going to take you to A to Z with this training from understanding the digital business card, setting up your workday, building the app, and selling the app. And today we're going to talk about that workday. We've already talked a little bit about sales. How do I market to early business leads? What? I don't understand the question. Please elaborate when you ask a question because your language may not be my language. I'm from Texas. I speak Texan. So if you're going to ask that, kind of elaborate on it and then I'll understand what you're saying. You will see the simplicity and understand what I am saying. Okay? You're going to learn how I built my sales business. You're going to learn how I sell business cards. You're going to learn how I expand. You're going to see a true look inside what I do. Everything that I've told y'all over this last 4 or 5 weeks is exactly. How do you market with anything? You continually reach out, send them your business cards, send them a special. Hey, this month we're running 25% off on our business cards. Normally $349, this month $249. You've got to constantly send them out deals. Get back in their door. No matter what it is, you have to give them offers. And you have to take them into your app. And let me just say, I don't know if the person is on here that posted the deal about the triangle. Now, I didn't mean to be a butt about the triangle and that little app looking thing that they posted. The marketing platform is the center of your life. It's Kerry@InstantAppWizard.com. Leave off the hashtag S, just Kerry@InstantAppWizard.com. But this is what happens. We get wrapped up in small little things that don't matter. And I was talking to Kitty about this earlier, and he and I disagreed to agree. For me, that triangle is insignificant to my life because that's not what I sell. Okay? What I sell is marketing. I could care less about that triangle because most people, and don't tell your customers this. Let me tell you the truth about people going to say that app on their phone. It's probably not going to happen. That's why it's just like a website. I can build websites all day long, but if no one shares or I don't show that website, nobody's going to bookmark it or anything else. Okay? You've got to share that app. Believe it or not, and we think people are dumb. I got news for you. People that most of you don't know how, but people know how to bookmark apps on their phone. People that are on their phones all the time, you don't have to teach them to do that. Those business owners that never are on their phone, they don't understand it, but trust me, their clients that walk in and out of that store doing nothing but texting and on that phone know how to bookmark things on their phone. They know how. They don't need a dummy button. They don't need a triangle. They don't need none of that stuff. If they want that app on their phone, they're going to put it on their phone. I promise you. But I didn't mean to be a butt about that, but it's all about the marketing platform. And it's all about, just like this slide says, keep it simple. I'm very passionate about what I do. Very passionate. This is my life. This is what I've built my life for. I do it every day. I invoice people every day, get checked in my bank every day because I love doing this. And I love money, I'm not going to lie. Okay? Keep your questions to the topic, and I know you do. Wasting out trainings for general platform training. This training is specific and to the point. The last 15 minutes of each session, we will go through a question and answer time. First and foremost, welcome back from the new year. And in the last 3 days, there's been any indication of what's to come. I can tell you now, it's going to be. I'm so tired, I can't even see straight. Good thing. That means I've been working my butt from dusk to dawn. Last week we talked about pricing. This week let's talk about the card and selling the card. When I say card, I mean the mobile business card and or the digital business card. Whatever you choose to call it. Okay? Kenny, could you type my email up there for me, buddy? Whatever you choose to call it is what it is. Mobile business card, digital business card, whatever. Number one, numbers. What are your numbers? How many people talking to? How many people do you have to talk to close a deal? Does anybody on here know what your numbers are? Do you know how many businesses a day you need to talk to make a sale? Does anybody on here, can anybody on here tell me what your numbers are? When I say numbers, I want to know how many people you have to talk to, how many people do you have to go back to, how many people does it take you to close the deal on the spot? Do you know exactly what your numbers are? Because in 2016, you better learn if you want to succeed. You've got to know exactly. I don't care if you use, I used to use what's called the tick mark system. I carried around a notepad, and every time I walked into somebody, I would put a tick down. Okay. And that would be, okay, that's a conversation. The next takes 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 a, I don't care about the 30%. I can say it takes, I close out 30%. 30% of what? I want to know what your real numbers are. How many people do you talk to? How many people do you actually, when you walk into a business, how many business owners do you talk to? How many managers do you talk to? How many supervisors do you talk to? How many decision makers do you talk to? You have got to get your numbers and you've got to know. And it's going to scare you at first. Because you're going to say, well, you know what? I've got to talk to 100 people to make a sale. Okay. So go out and talk to 25 people a day, and on Thursday, every Thursday, you're going to make a sale. Okay? You know it's going to take 100 people, then go talk to 100 people to make a sale. Jimmy Mack, I would not try to sell a 43 store chain because the number 2 man's not going to make the decision. Now, if I'm going to go talk to them, then I'd talk to doing a 43 chain. Okay? That's just me. I hope you get the deal. But I can tell you now, the number 2 man is going to be excited about it, and it's never going to get to the decision maker unless he is the decision maker. If you got an inside with him, you don't have to sell. And I don't give away anything. Why would you give him anything? If he's the inside man, and I'm not going to rain on your parade, but I want you to listen to what I'm fixing to tell you. If he's the inside man and he's the number 2 man and he likes what you have and he wants all 43 of his businesses to have it, you don't have to give him anything. And you don't have to give him anything. You say, this is what I got. I want to take it to all 43 of your stores. What do we got to do to make it happen? That's a quick done deal. You don't got to sell him on nothing. Yeah, I don't build nothing. I don't build demos. I don't do none of that crap. And you know why I don't? Because it skews my numbers. Why am I going to go out and give apps away to people? I saw somebody said that I never got paid. I don't build stuff for free. I don't waste my time. I'm a busy man, and I want my money. But Jimmy, if you've got the son of the owner, and I will tell you, I've talked to several sons of several owners, and they didn't get anywhere. But if you got the man that makes the decisions, then close the deal. You're already there. You don't have to give him nothing. Show him what you got and say, when do you want the other 43 delivered? That's a done deal. You know, sometimes you don't have to sell anything. Sometimes you don't have to sell anything. But I will say this, if I had a dollar for every done deal that my guys bring to me every day, I would not be on this call. I would be in the Bahamas. So, but I wish you the best with it. I hope I answered your question. I'm sure I didn't, but I close that deal and go to the house with a check. Do you know what your numbers are? Do you know what your numbers are? And when I mean your numbers, I mean this. You've got to know every single thing you do and how it affects your business. You've got to know everything you do on how, thank you, buddy. You've got to know everything you do to make a sale. You got to know what you said when you walked in there, and if you didn't close the deal, but you closed the next 3, what was the difference in what you did? Was it the demeanor of the person you talked to? Do I need to go back in 3 months? Do I need to go back in 6 months? Do you keep a running tally of everybody you've talked to this past year? Do you know who to go back to that's already got a business card that you're going to sell a coupon app to? You've got to know every bit of that if you want to build your business. We make sales every day to people who told us no. A no is never a no. It's a come back later. I'm too busy to talk to you. I never have a no column. Every one of you, when you get off this call tonight, and this is Mike Cahill on here tonight? I thought I saw him text earlier. Every single one of you need to get out a spreadsheet or a piece of paper or something, okay? Yeah, show your own DBC. That's what you could have shown them. Everybody here needs to sit down when this call is over. And you need to sit down and you need to make yourself a sheet. And I'm as serious about this as I am a heart attack. I was a Navy recruiter for 12 years. I understand very, very well because we kept a number on everything. How many times a recruiter went to the restroom during the day? How many times he picked up the phone? We knew everything. And we could tell a recruiter exactly how many people he was going to put in for the year because we knew that. That's where I learned numbers. And that's where I knew that numbers work. That's how I learned to truly sell because I went through Zig Ziglar's sales course. That's what the Navy uses for recruiting. Okay? I mean, it's numbers is the key to life. Let me use this as an example, and I know this is going to sound crazy, considering I just ate a whole bag of chocolate chip cookies by myself. You know how people lose weight? Does anybody on here know how people lose weight? And everybody's going to give me a whole bunch of crazy answers. Does everybody on here knows how people lose weight? And if you went to a dietitian, how they would tell you to lose weight? Does anybody on here know that at all? It has nothing to do with nothing except a number. They figure out what your caloric intake is. They know that a pound's what, 2,000 calories. They tell you to stop eating this amount of food. And everything is based on a number. And when you make those numbers work, it's the same thing with this. Eat 2,500 calories less to lose a pound. That's right. Numbers is the key to your life. Numbers is the key to your success. Your numbers have to be right. You can't fudge them. You can't do all that crap. Okay? You can't do all that crap. You have to know what you're doing. You have to know what you're talking about. Okay? Does everybody understand what I'm talking about with numbers? The number of people you talk to. How long are you on the streets? How many hours are you on the streets? What times are you going to see businesses? Did you know that you could just adjust the times that you're going out and double your sales? Because if you're going out during those busy store times like I talked about, when I just walk out and go get me a hamburger or what, I'm talking about losing weight. I know what my hamburger time is. But I go out and get a hamburger or something. You've got to know that. You've got to study that. You need to sit down at night and you need to understand that. Turn off the TV for 30 minutes and figure out your business. And you'll be amazed at where you will go. Yeah, that's right. Exuberance. Does everybody hear how I am on calls when I get really hyped up? Does everybody hear? Can everybody feel me? Does everybody feel me when I come on training? Do you feel me through this microphone? Do you see? Can you feel the passion in my voice? Can you see where I'm at when I'm sitting here? When I go out and sell, I take that times about 20. because I know my product is the best on the market. I have no competition, and I'm going to kick butt all over town. Yeah, my heads are all over the place. I'm actually standing up right now. You've got that that's passionate about your own business. You know, Instant App Wizard is the greatest product that I've ever come across in my life. I don't own it. I have nothing really other than me and Woodrow consulting with each other. I don't have a vested interest other than webinars. I'm in the same business you are. I'm in the business of selling apps, and I love it. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I can click the thing. I sit here and click my mouse because I get intense. Number two, what kind of companies are you going after? This is very important for you to know. Jim Cunningham today went after a restaurant, sold a full-blown coupon app. Man, I mean, just kicked butt with it. Kicked butt with it. And there's an awesome-looking app. And I mean, I hate to say it was an awesome-looking app. I built the app for him. If you need somebody to build your apps for you, email me. And I mean, I charge, but it's very nominal, and I build Jim's apps for him. And he sold a coupon app, and it was kick butt. And they not only did they own a restaurant, but they own a food truck. And let me tell you something. Those food trucks for these coupons and this digital business card is a gold mine. Let me tell you why. Whether they got a coupon in there or not, just a digital business card. What is the one thing a food truck does? Food trucks don't always sit in the same place, do they? They kind of move around. They usually are someplace on Monday and Tuesday, and maybe somewhere on Wednesday and Thursday, or something like that. We've got like food trucks areas in Dallas, Texas, and they may be in Fort Worth today. They may be. What great thing you could do is text out to everybody and say, hey, we're on the corner of East and Grand today. Okay? Let me tell you something. Let me stop the trading. Don't nobody text anything. It's getting cold now. You go out in the snow. Everybody stop. Don't text a thing. Don't say nothing. Tom Miles, quit texting. Everybody don't say nothing. Now is the best time if you're in inclement weather to ever go out and sell. I don't care if you have to put on your waders. I don't care if you have to put on your snow boots and you got to put on 6 rolls of insulated underwear and change shoes every other mile. Now's the best time to get off your butt and go out and make a fortune. Why is that? Because nobody else is. That's an excuse for everybody to sit at home and do nothing. Let me tell you, I had Roger Pineda call me one day, and you can ask him. This is a true story. He called me one day. I said, what are you doing, Roger? He said, I'm sitting at home. It's pouring down rain. I said, what in the heck are you doing sitting home for? He said, well, it's raining. He said, it's bad weather. He said, how am I going to get out? I said, are you kidding me? I said, do you know how much money you're missing today? And he said, I never thought of it that way. And let me tell you, let me tell you some of the best sales days Roger Pineda has. He prays for rainstorms. He hopes it washes out the roads because he's going to go out and he's going to make a fortune on those days because that is when business owners are there and no customers are coming in because everybody stayed home. Take advantage of those opportunities. Think about this. What kind of companies are you going after? How many people do you think are getting their tires changed if it's pouring down rain? He sold the texting. He sold the coupon. He sold the birthday Billy thingy and the marketing platform. I'm telling you, If you're sitting at home in bad weather, shame on you. What kind of companies are you going after? You know, we made a fortune with automotive companies this year. Record companies, tire companies, transmission companies, uh, normal automotive fixing companies, anything in the automotive industry, transmission. Why? Because when we got in that niche, they all knew each other, and it worked into a huge advantage for us because they're all together talking and showing their business cards. We also have gotten into beauty shops, haircut places, smoke shops were huge. We built a lot of smoke shops. Stopped building them for a while because we got so heavy into the auto industry. But we actually built. As a matter of fact, I built it right before I got on training. Built a smoke shop app. A hookah lounge is what it's called. And I've never been in one. Don't know what they are. And but I know they're everywhere. And that was a big market for us. Probably built 100 plus hookah lounge apps. It doesn't matter what it is. If you feel comfortable selling it, go after it. Okay? Walk. Get off your butt and go walk if you want to make money. So find your niche. I was in roofing. I know a lot about roofing. There's probably nothing I don't know about a roofing company. I've been in sales all my life, so I know the sales industry, insurance sales, any type of sales. What are you good at? What do you know? What can you get online and study for the next week and become an expert at? How many of you know how to change your oil? How many of you know how to change a tire? How many of you understand anything about anything? That's the niches you have to go after. And stick with it until you wear that market out in your area, and trust me, you're not going to. Stick with it because all of those people talk, okay? All those people see that business card and they start wanting it. And the only way you're going to find out is to get out there and go do it. Who is your market? Do you understand what the market is? You're there in this business with this digital business card for one reason. Why are you out selling the digital business card to a company? I want everybody to tell me why they're selling the digital business card. What is the purpose of you selling the digital business card, the mobile business card, to that specific company, that specific niche? What is the purpose of you doing so? So everybody start typing. I can see everybody when they do it. There they go. Jacques, Janine, and Diego, my Cookie Monster family. I got news for you. It rains all the damn time in Phoenix, Arizona. I know you. I know you were there. Every time he calls me, it's raining. Okay, I've asked this question, and everybody's saying everything but that. What is your purpose of selling the business card? Stop typing what you're typing. Quit carrying on the conversation. What is the purpose of you selling the business card? Everybody tell me what your purpose is of selling the business card. I'm here tonight to help expand your sales in 2016. To go back for continuity program later on? Absolutely. Step sell them into something else. Easier entry into offering the app? Absolutely. And no, I'm not talking. I'm watching everybody type because I want to see your answers. This is very important. Tonight's training for this year, it couldn't have come at a better time in my sequencing. Keep talking. Everybody tell me. I don't even know. I can't see how many. I changed this show up here for uh, upsells, introduce them to the app, blah, 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 blah. Make money. Keep on typing. I want to see this. We can be here as long as we want to be. I have nothing else to do. Make money, communication with customers. Open the door with a great leader. To start a business, building relationship. Okay, everybody stop. I'm fixing to break your hearts. This is probably why you're not making any money. And you probably all just dropped your teeth and said, what the heck's he talking about? I'm fixing to tell you why you're not selling. I used to sit down and do sales analysis all the time. And I would ask these very questions. You're going to be amazed at what I'm going to tell you. Every reason that you typed is wrong. It's right for you, but it's wrong for the sale. Everything you said was about who? Everything y'all typed. Now, we're fixing to analyze this, and we're going to talk about this because this is very important. Everything you typed was about who? Every one of your answers was about who? Stop typing the BS. What was your answers about? What was your answers about in the last segment there? What were your answers about? Who was your answers about in the last segment? Anybody? Anybody going to fess up here? Anybody going to fess up to why you're not selling? I'm going to tell you. I just want to see if anybody can figure it out. That's right. All y'all's answers was about you. And I'm going to tell you something. And you can believe me or not. When you walk in to a customer, if you don't think for a second they don't know it's about you, you are totally wrong. You see, that mobile business card was designed for one specific reason. And yes, it's helped me make a lot of money this year. Why? Because I don't deviate from it. That's exactly what I said. I haven't changed it. It's been the same all year long. It's got to be about helping them to grow their business. You see, you're not selling them a mobile business card. You're not selling them a digital business card. You're selling them a means to reach out to their customers over and over and over again to bring that repeat business back into their door so that their income will grow and they will continue to pay them. And until you open your mind and you realize that, okay? Until you open your mind and realize that, it doesn't matter what niches you hit. It doesn't matter how many you see. It doesn't matter how many times you listen to Kerry Miller and see him standing on his head talking to y'all. And I actually can't stand on my head, believe it or not. It is about them. It is about them. You know what? If I walked into a place and you could, and I'm telling you one thing, but this is really what I'm saying. I want you to listen to this little sales script real quick. Hey, Buzz, my name is Kerry Miller, and I am here for one reason, my friend. I'm here to make sure I make all the money that I can share by selling this business card. See, if I leave this business card with you and you write me a check for $349, I'm going to walk my butt right out that door, and you'll never see me again. And when I do that, and I come back next year for that other $349 for next year, and you don't write me that check, the heck with you. Because I've got so many other people that I'm going to do exactly the same way, because I know that I can do this over and over and over again, and I can make all this money over and over again. The heck with you. Now, what they heard you say was, you know what? I'm here today to help you out. But they can see what I said in your eyes. Businesses today, and I can't remember who I was talking to, might have been Woodrow. Businesses don't have a clue about marketing. They go to the bank, they borrow some money, they pull a business plan offline, they change the name to protect the innocent. It's probably something that somebody wrote, even understand. They open the doors and they don't have a clue how to bring customers in. Oh, the Yellow Pages walks in and sells a $3,000 Yellow Pages package. The newspaper comes in and sells them $200 a week worth of advertising in the newspaper. Then all the other little newspapers come around that you see, little free newspapers come around, and they're spending $25 here, $50 here, $30 here, $40 here, $50 here, $60 here. Somebody asked me a while ago, what do you say when you walk in to talk to a customer? And then when you say, how is business? And they tell you it sucks. And he knows I'm a marketing consultant. Why don't you say something like this? You know, Buzz, who is Buzz Lightyear? Who are you really? What's your real, you know, who is Buzz? Let me ask you a question. And you just told me the business isn't good. What are you doing with your marketing dollars? Where is your advertising money going? I'm a consultant and I charge $250 an hour. But what I like to do, Buzz, is I like to come spend 1 hour with you for free. I'm not going to charge you a dime, because if your business sucks, I want to help pull your business right out of the ditch. Do you think now that he believes that you care for him? I don't care if it's a tire shop and they've got nobody. I don't care if it's a beauty shop that's got 660 chairs because they have not enough business to keep the beauticians busy. I don't care if it's an ice cream store or a yogurt store. You know, everybody's changing their stories now. You know, I don't care what business it is. If you don't sit down and get to know that person and build that rapport after he tells you business sucks or business isn't doing very well, or if he tells you business is doing great, let's take a look at that real quick. Okay, that's right. Thank you, Jamar. Jamar, if you were sitting right here with me, I would hug you and kiss you right on the lips. You broke the golden rule. Help others get what they want, and you will get what you want. My man Zig, that was his golden rule. He lived by it. He loved it, and he was the man. Help them build their business, and what's going to happen? That man is going to tell 50 other people what a great human being you are, and you're going to pick up 50 new clients. And or everybody's going to see his business turn around. And I don't care what niche it is, because you're going to find your niche. Okay? What's that, Todd? You're going to find your niche, okay, that you're going to work with. You may find several that you can work with. But, geez, go out and find something. Go out and find something. If you're not making sales, that's because you're in it for you. Do I love the checks coming in? Do I love watching my FreshBooks account every day? Receive those checks? Absolutely. You got to go out. You got to go out. You got to go out, and you got to build that rapport, and you got to show them that you're there for them. Listen, what I'm fixing to tell you. You can go out and sell 10 digital business cards a day. But if you're not helping that business and you're not building it around that marketing platform, next year when you go back for that money, You better hope you got 10 more to sell. You better hope you've got 10 more to sell. Number 3, and I'm going to hit you over the head with this again. I hit you over the head with it every single week. Matter of fact, what are you selling? I saw Shanice put in there a while ago. You know what? I'm fixing to start selling a business card. I say that every week. The business card is an app. Everything is an app. It's just the name. Change the name to protect the innocent. What are you selling? I sell the mobile business card or the digital business card. And it's got 6 buttons on it. If I add a button, if I add a feature, what am I going to charge? If marketing is a problem, how can Brian? Are you new? Are you new? Are you new in the training? Are you new in Instant App Wizard? I forgot what the question was I asked. Everybody's typed everything other than the answer. There you go, 597. Thank you, Jacques. Jacques, you just won a free vacation to Colorado, Texas. So take me out to dinner. So if they add a feature, if they add something, okay, now if you add a button, if they just add a button like About Us, how much is that going to cost you? $29.97. Absolutely. Okay? Absolutely. Okay? So, oh, became a brother from another mother. What's up, buddy? I don't know if y'all know this, but I've never met BK personally. But I've never loved a man any more than I love my whole family. That man right there. And I mean that from my heart. I said on the phone, I was in Florida one night. We talked forever. And gosh, man, I can't say enough about the guy. The business card is the door opener that changes your life. How do we control how many coupons a client uses other than the one he purchased? If he's using the same one over and over, you don't care. It's when he changes it, and you charge him another $29 if it's in month, or if it's the next month, you charge him $49. He can use the coupon as many as he wants. It's not how many times he uses it, it's how many times you change it. We're going to talk about coupons tomorrow night. What are you selling? Sell the mobile business card. Sell the digital business card. If you're having trouble selling, sell the mobile business card. Tom Miles, will the mobile business card change your life? Tom fought it for 3 years. I literally thought I was going to have to fly to Oregon and beat him over the head. It will change your life completely. It will open the door and you will start making sales. I promise you. I promise you. Thanks, my man. I promise you. It will change your life. What are you selling? You have to know. If you're not selling the business card, let me answer Shanice's question. Let me tell you something, Shanice. I tried that. Mr. Salesman himself, Mr. Zig Ziglar, loved every inch of him right here, sitting here at this table, who thought he was the greatest salesman in the world, tried that. And I felt like I was Spanish in France. For nobody that could speak Spanish. And I couldn't understand a thing that they were telling me back because they could not understand it. They do not understand marketing at all. If you go in and sell them marketing, then you've just thrown them for a loop. Number one, they think it's expensive. Number two, they think you're in there selling them a bunch of crap. Number three, you don't have anything to show. They've been burnt so many times by marketing consultants coming in. The DBC will open the door and allows you to step, which is what we're doing with the coupon app. We're step selling, okay, right into the DBC. So clear it out of your brain now. Don't sell anything else. And I'm only telling you this is because I've tried everything else. Sell the DBC. The question is the most important. I talk about it all the time. If you're stumbling over yourself, I guarantee you, because I get these calls. Somebody will say, here. I say, okay, send me your business card and let me take a look at it. It'll have 15 buttons on it. And I get so frustrated. And I ask the question, what the heck is this? Oh, that's my digital business card. But that's not my digital business card. How many of these have you sold? None. I've sold 1,000. So let me ask you a question. If you're putting 15 buttons on a business card and you've sold none and you can't sell any, and I put 6 on mine and I've sold 1,000, which plan would you rather go with? Just out of curiosity. I mean, what would you rather do? It takes me 10 minutes to build one. It takes you an hour to build a full app. You know, I'm telling you, it's simple math. More in this business is less because it creates confusion. And when someone sends me their card and says, hey, man, this is my business card, what do you think about it? I say, it's not a business card. A business card don't have about us on it. A business card doesn't have coupons on it. You know? It's you're out selling something you don't have a clue about. That's why you're not selling. I'm just being up front. I'm talking from experience from all the people I've talked to this past year who couldn't sell anything. Then they turned to the business card, and it worked. Jim Cunningham, I'm going to tell you right now, the guy went out and sold exactly what we're teaching on Wednesday nights and did an absolute beautiful job. You know, an absolute beautiful job selling a coupon app. I mean, I was so excited. That's right. Sell the DBC, deliver it 30 days later, you walk back in. Now, it's not a cold call, it's a what? It's a warm call. How does that conversation go then upsell? Hey, John, how's that business card doing for you? Man, it is so cool. Everybody likes it. Let me show you how to take it to the next level. Do you use coupons? Yeah, I do. Are you having any luck with them? Not really. It's a waste of money. How would you like me to show you how to do $49? Okay, because he's already got what? He's already got the app. How would you like me to show you how to do $49 a month and an additional $50 a month for text marketing? Let me show you how to build your business base, and let me show you how to start customers back in with mobile coupons. You sell a coupon, you're going to sell the join our list and the whole 9 yards. I would go with the coupon next. Why? Because we already know, based on the information that you posted, that coupons are absolutely, and I'm telling you, I didn't read anything about coupons. I just know mobile coupons started to get hot. Yeah, absolutely, Jock. Absolutely. Matter of fact, Jock and I talked. I told him to take it off of there. You know, I'm going to be very upfront. Send me your business card. We'll go over it. I would not do a directory for a digital business card at all. That is a ton of work for no money. Yeah, they need marketing to use the DBC, but they don't understand marketing. Let me say this one more time, and let me make it extremely clear. Do not sell the marketing platform first because you'll fall on your face and you will fail and you will make zero money. Sell the digital business card first. You'll go out and sell 1,000 of them this year, and then go out and add about 50% of them on the marketing platform, and you'll make all kind of. Play it as simple. Don't let it use you. Just do exactly what I just said. Sell the business card first, and then 30 days you're going to step them into the marketing platform. If you're confused, it's because you're confused on what you're selling. What are you? That's why I asked this question right here. What are you selling? That's why that question is so important. So important. So important. If you sell anything, no, you're going to fail. And I just want to tell you that up front. I don't want you to fail. That's why I don't teach you failing strategies. That's why I don't teach you the marketing platform out the gate. I teach you how to sell a business card because I have failed. And you guys probably don't believe that. I have failed in this business. Kind of like Steve Jobs said. I was a failure. I mean, I couldn't do anything right. And this business card, this mobile app, the marketing platform helped me make $1.9 million. The app did. Shanice, you have got to get off that or you're not going to make it. And I'll say it again. I can tell you how many cards I've sold that works and how many cards everybody else has sold that don't work because they take that path right there. I called Kitty Dutton one night. I hired a salesperson. I said, Kitty, you know what I'm going to do? I said, I'm going to go and get the grade. I'm going to send my salesperson out. I'm going to tell them to sell the market platform. This happened. Gosh, when did that happen? Kitty, when did I call you? November, maybe? October, November? I said, I'm going to try something here. I'm going to send my salesperson out to sell the marketing platform along with the digital business card. You know how many sales she had in a month? Any idea how many sales she did when I did that to her? When I cut her feet out from underneath her, when I cut her legs off by putting her out there doing something that I preach against every single day? Zero. Zero. None. Nada. And I called Kitty back and said, Ben, you ain't going to believe what happened. I said, what a dumb thing I just did. And we got a hold of the sales rep and I said, don't do that ever again. What does any of this do with a digital business card? They share it. I don't sell texting at first. No, I don't confuse the situation at all. At all. I'm selling a business card. Well, I'm literally glad we're having this conversation tonight because this is the stuff I've had over the last year that people continue to fail with because they just can't get the concept. A business card is a business card. What do people do with a business card? What do people do? Everybody stop typing. I don't want anybody to type. I don't want anybody to answer a question. I don't want anybody to do anything. And I want everybody to answer this question. What do people do with a business card? And everybody give me the answer. Because I want to make sure you understand what a business card is for. No, I don't mention the marketing platform at all. A business card is this, okay? A business card is this. A business card is used for that business to information which allows a customer to do several things. It allows them to contact them via a phone number. It allows them, if they have it, to email them via an email. Okay. It also gives them an address, which allows you to look up via GPS to come to their door. Okay. And also you give it to them, and what most people do is they will give several of those cards to someone and say, hey, could you share this with a friend? It is there and used simply to do one thing, to disseminate information in bulk format through other people and through that simple person standing in front of you so that they can contact you again at a future time. That's what a business card is. Simply a way to disseminate information. They understand that. That's why I created the digital business card. It's nothing more than that. You're not outselling anything other than that, other than the fact is, why does someone need that and not the paper card? Because as you can share with them, we are a mobile society. Everything is mobile, and everybody is on their mobile phone 24/7. And just say something like this, especially if there's a lot of people walking up and down the street, and there are several people in the store. But Buzz, let me ask you a question. How many people do you see in your store right now with their phone? Yeah, for business cards, you better write it about a second grade level. Think about it. Keep it. How many of you heard me say keep it simple for 3 years now, 3.5 years now? How many of you heard me say keep it simple? Don't read in anything other than exactly what I say. Because if you do, if you read into what I say, it's probably going to be wrong. If you listen to what I say and do exactly what I say, I can tell you. Now, can you go out and probably sell more cards than me? Probably. Because I'm so focused on what has worked for me. You know? Now, in 30 days with that digital business card, you're going to go in because now they've held it, they touched it, they love it, they like it. Everybody else likes it. Everybody else has seen it. They think it's cool. They think it's awesome. They've shared it hundreds of times. Now you're going to go in and you're going to show them how to explode that little business card with the marketing platform. Why do they want to listen to your platform? Because you delivered them an awesome app that absolutely every single person loves. Okay? I mean, it's just that simple. Don't make it any more complicated than that. I'm telling you. I want everybody to hear what I'm fixing to say. And I mean this from my heart. I want everybody on here to do one thing this year. I want you to make 6 figures. How many of you want to make 6 figures? And I know I've been asking this every single week. How many of you want to make 6 figures this week? I mean, this year. I want to make it this week. How many? How many? Then do me a favor. 1.5, good. Do me a favor. Can everybody do me a favor? If you really want to do that, would everybody do me a favor? Do me a big, sweet, lovable favor? Yes, you will. Will everybody do me a big favor? I want everybody to say yes, because then you're committed. You know, if you tell somebody yes, then you're committed. Then I want you to do this right here. I want you to write KISS, KISS in the text box. I want everybody to write KISS in the text box. KISS. 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 I want you to do no more than that. I promise you. This is what I'm fixing to tell you. I don't promise this, but I promise you this. I'm going to get emotional for a moment. Every time I see someone fail, it breaks my heart. Every time I see someone run up against the wall, brick wall, it breaks my heart. And then when I sit down and I say, man, what did you do? What happened? They say, I just can't do this. I can't do this. And they start telling me all the things they did and how convoluted their business plan was. And how they went out and they tried to do everything backwards. And they never listened to a single word that was said. And they would sit there and argue with you for 16 hours how what you do is not right, even though you're making money, and how you do it's not supposed to work that way, and all this stuff. And I sit there and I listen to this and I think, you know what? You've probably been a failure at every single thing you do because you don't open your 2 ears and listen. You have to keep it simple. You're not going to find a more simple person on the face of this earth than Kerry Martin, because I'm not smart. I'm going to tell you something about me that none of you probably know. I did not go to college, and I did not complete high school. I could not sit in another day of high school. I couldn't go through it another day. I failed the 12th grade. I'm going to have to be a senior twice. I couldn't sit there. I couldn't comprehend. Everything was over my head. All the everything was just like convoluted. I couldn't handle it. Because the only thing I knew was 2 plus 2 equals 4. That's all I knew. I started working at my father's restaurant when I was 7 years old. All I knew was business. That's all I knew. I knew how to make money. I knew what worked. I knew how things worked. And the establishment education system drove me crazy. So I didn't graduate. I kick myself in the butt now, but I didn't graduate. And I can tell you now, I forced both of my children. I would have killed them if they would have thought about not graduating. Because I was so simple. I was so simple. And so when I tell you I'm simple, I really mean I'm simple. I'm not well educated. Everything I've gotten in my life, I've busted my butt for. I've worked extremely hard for, and I have run up against the wall for you. And I don't want you to fail. I've had the bumps and the bruises. I have fallen off the horse more times failing than any of you on this call. So when I tell you that if you will do it this way, ask Roger Pineda. He sold over 500 apps this year. He was trying it your way until the business card came out. And he does what he does. He said, you know what? You're right. Tom Miles. Tom Miles is a prime example. Hardest head is from the know. And I tell him, I say this because he knows I love him. Hardest headed person I've known in my life. It has taken me 3 years to get him to understand, quit everything else, quit trying to recreate the wheel, and roll the digital business card. And he's making money now. It's the truth. I refuse to let Tom Miles fail. I refused. And I don't want you to fail. Am I passionate? Yes. There's not an inch of me that does not believe in this business. There's not an inch of me that does not believe that the digital business card is exactly what needs to be sold. Is exactly what needs to be sold. What am I selling? I sell the business card. What am I adding to my toolbox? I'm adding an agent card. And I'm going to teach that after we finish the coupon app. All it is a digital business card, just changing the name. Okay, I'm adding a roofer app. All it is a business card, I'm just changing the name. What are you selling? What are you doing? So when you hear me preach to keep it simple, I always say keep it simple, silly. Keep it simple, silly. That's what because if I'd have said stupid, my grandmother would have washed my mouth out with soap. So I always say keep it simple, silly. Okay. If you will follow my lead in 2016, if you will follow my lead in 2016 and quit trying to convolute it and try to say, what if? I hate what ifs. What if we put a man on Mars tomorrow? You know what? If they put a man on Mars tomorrow, they did. But what if? What if? Who cares? Let's do what works. Let's take coupon apps. I'm teaching coupon apps on Wednesday night. Let's take coupon apps to the next level. I want to show you how to make 6 figures plus next year with digital business cards and coupon apps. How to convert the business cards that you sold this year into coupon apps and make a fortune. If you will just simply listen. Trust me, Shanice, I question myself all the time. I look in the mirror every night and question myself. But what I'm teaching you, every single one of you here, okay, what I'm teaching you, every single one of you here, is what I have done to be successful. I don't teach you what I did to fail. I can tell you going out with the marketing platform first, I fell on my face. Just simply keep it simple. With that, we're going to close with this. Do you understand the mobile business card, and do you understand its purpose? We kind of talked about it, kind of somebody jumped ahead. You're welcome, Tom. I love you. That's right. BK, you let me down, brother. I was waiting for that sucker to come through Texas so we can go to California. Does everybody understand the mobile business card? Does everybody now, after my my passionate speech on the mobile business card and why we do the things we do, does everybody understand the mobile business card? And why we start with the mobile business card? And I'm going to give you an option. I want to teach you how to start with the mobile business card and or the coupon card. I've never had anybody tell me they didn't like the DBC. The only people that never renewed were the people we did not go back to and upsell. Because if you wait too long to upsell, they forgot all about that business card. That's the problem. This is the problem with customers. You see, we feel like we got to go out and get 1,000 customers. You don't. You only need to go out and get 50 to 100 customers and upsell them. And then guess what you can do? You can work with them as a consultant should. And I sell it because I've got salespeople, okay? And because I am stupid. I like to torture myself and work 60 hours a day. You have to understand it. And the more you understand it and exactly what it is, the more money you're going to make, the more you're going to do, and the better it's going to work for you. And we're about an hour and a half now. Does anybody have any questions at all? Any at all? And I want you to know I love each and every one of you like you're my family. Don't ever forget that. I do get very passionate, and I don't want you to fail. I'm always going to be straight up. It's like I told Kenny Dutton today. I'm not going to tell somebody a lie just to make them feel good. I'd rather tell you the truth and hurt your feelings instead of allowing you to fail and fall off a mountain. It's just the way I am. There you go, Jacques. Disseminate information and help the business build his business. You couldn't say it any better than that. And service them, absolutely. Absolutely. I would say something to that because it's very true. Actually, I'm going to use this analogy, and don't think bad of me for using this analogy. But a girl standing on the, if she don't service her clients, she ain't gonna make no money. That's the truth. I don't mean that in a bad way, but it's the truth. You got to work it. You got to work it. Thank you, Shanice. I love you too, sweetheart. I love each and every one of you more than anything in the world. Yeah, birthday reminder app, absolutely. Actually, birthday reminder is part of the coupon. Remind me tomorrow night, Jamar, and I'll go over that. Birthday reminder is part of the coupon app, and you sell that for $49 a month. $349. I sell a DBC for $349. If I sell a feature, anything that relates to a monthly function is $49. Any add-on button is $29. Any questions? I hope I answered that for you, George. Any questions? We are really grateful for tonight's call. We have not, it seems to have gone tape across our mouths. Tonight's script discussion will really help us over. Hey, absolutely. You know what? Here's the things about sales. Just talk to people. Just talk to people. Y'all wouldn't leave it. I'm scared to death every time I leave my front porch. I hate rejection. I've been rejected all my life. I hate rejection. Join us section is part of the marketing platform. That is $49 a month plus texting. And then join us section is your birthday and your all that stuff. But you sell that in sections. You don't sell it all at once. Good night, Tom Miles. I love you, my brother. And we're going to talk about, Darian, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that coupon app tomorrow, and I'm going to break that down a little bit more. We're going to talk about pricing tomorrow, as a matter of fact. We're going to talk about pricing. Buzz Lightyear. Toy Story. It's funny you put that in there when I played that thing. A month. Yes, you can do it. That's right, Jamar. You know what? Awesome thing, dude. You can sell the birthday reminder app as a standalone. You can actually sell all this stuff as a standalone. Am I making a video on how to build it? There's probably 20 videos on how to build a 2.0 digital business card already out there. If you look in the platform, I think Woodrow put the link for our new little training, advanced training program. It's got the 2.0 DBC, how to build it step by step. I sure will, Jimmy -1 _1. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Thank you for tonight's training. How many of you are going to go out and start selling digital business cards and get off your butt and go make some money? I'm going to start doing like they do in football. We're going to start clapping. Yeah, a recent one, not too long ago, about 3 or 4 months ago. I'm going to start clapping for everybody. Everybody get off the feet. Get up. Everybody stand up. Let's stand up. Let's get ready to go. The game's about to start. We're going to make it happen. We're going to get up. We're going to sell. We're going to sell. We're going to sell. I love you guys. Good night. Have a good evening. I will see you tomorrow night on As We Talk. What's tomorrow night's trading? Oh, I forgot. Oh, yeah, coupon apps. Thank you, my brother from another money. You, my man, BK. Good night, Dad. Thank you, Dad. Hey, tomorrow night. I'm gonna put my dog on camera. I'm gonna show everybody my dog tomorrow night. When I say good night, everybody, she comes running to me because she knows training's over. I'm gonna tell you something. I love my dog. She's my best friend. She give me kisses right now. When I said I love her, she give me kisses. They say a Chihuahua will lick you when a Chihuahua licks you to show you how passionate